Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Coming live from Fiber Heart Children. God, that's you and that's me. It's me and me. Thought we should just hang out and have some fun today because I know, and I'm all right with minimizing. People have been getting falsely accused for centuries, but when you're in like what we're supposed to be more modern, and this many people know the truth now, they really do with God, and we still can't get it fixed. And then those resorting to violence are being freed, and those that really care are being accused of things they never did. It's just a sad day in hell of America because that's still where we are. So we're going to have a little fun. This is the attic, and I think I tried to do a preliminary measurement once. It's a good size area for short people. It's like an attic, but it's not. It's over the old side of the cottage. That's what I'm thinking. It's all I've been able to discover. And so it's like you could use it as an attic. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make it like a hangout spot. And I have flags over there. I just did the white lights, and this is what's really trippy about it. Those won't probably stay because half those lights went out. But does anyone notice what I noticed? And I just noticed it a minute ago, that I literally got him up over the heat duct and up and tied above the painting I never fully finished. And to me, it reminds me of angel wings. I didn't do it on purpose. So it's one of those nets at the middle of the net went out, and I had these outside. And so I'm just kind of making like, you could come in here and like meditate, turn the lights off or whatever. But there's no devices, there's no Wi-Fi in the house. But yes, obviously we're tapped into towers. So this is for the pool. It's actually an extension rod for a pool. It's blue, and then I put the blue lights. These were outside. And then I have 2 flags. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful with them folded, and I know that could really upset old people, and especially military. And that's my question about this flag. Momentarily, hopefully I don't go too off-roading, is, were you in a sport, like, heavily, like, did you travel or anything? I mean, and even if you didn't, but as a little girl, prior to me learning more about what was really running everything, I really took pride in that anthem and Pledge of Allegiance, and it really meant something to me because I'm from the generation we heard a lot about starving children and all over the world, and you don't leave food on your plate and stuff like that, and don't serve up too much or whatever. Okay, let's not get into how it got extra weird because I live in America. So anyways, I thought I did, but I think I'm sadly mistaken. Because if they can do this for 6 months, accusing me of murder, no proof, more or less murder, I think that's where they were going with this. Again, this isn't the first time. They stole my DNA. The county has my DNA. That was on something they were trying to bust me with that I absolutely wasn't even close to doing. So let's just look at the wings. How about even just like we come in here, we're having a really bad day. Hip and Po are upset about the storms, and honestly, today they're acting like it's gonna earthquake here. I mean, look at them. And I'm not overly stressed. I mean, but honestly, with these two, if my energy level is just a little higher, or maybe it is, I'm disguising it or pretending it's not, a little bit of anxiety. Because maybe I drank 3 cups of coffee and I'm too old and my heart's seen enough. As could just think of it as angel's wings. Jesus is, or no, I don't know. There's so many different. I just can't. All right, when he ascended, did he have? No, we don't know. Do we? He didn't. Angels just. But then there's things that say angels are helpers in disguise, or okay, so we'll try this flag thing one more time. So supposedly we all came together, so the states developed, and let's not go into the darkness of how that occurred. And there's still a big part of me that I'm not down with retributions. We'd all have to be paid millions of dollars. Well, we actually all deserve millions of dollars because of where everyone's money was going. But the pretense, if we just boil it down to a couple simple facts, this flag was created on genocides. Those stars did not come together to make a union. And this very same people that were harmed are still being harmed here. And the ones that are left, and their culture is nearly extinct. Watch any remaining tribes in America. Their native language is still being worked at, and most of the kids don't want it. They want hip-hop, rap-a-tap, top, cha-chings, like, kind of like the rest of us feel sometimes. Like maybe it would just make everything go away. The thing is it doesn't. And while we're ramble-jambling, I just discovered something else here with the house. And I hadn't since I've been standing here. Is this. It's like brick with, that's still a brick. I don't know, it just threw me for a minute. It was 3 pieces of wood paneling. Goodness. Okay, so until there is a true repentance of all centuries' genocides, I think it's the trajectory is still planned. And I am concerned because I talk a lot about God getting angry, and I'm concerned I didn't show enough of what God's love is and how long-suffering he is. And I think I've poured my heart out about that, and poured my heart out about concerned about all the people diving in hell, and they don't even know. And so many people are indoctrinated into a multiple God theory, and maybe no gods really exist, and you are God. So I don't know how long the judgment will take place, or if we're heading into the final countdown. I know these storms this week. This has been unbearable with the dogs, so I don't know what to do. And we've never seen them like this. To this degree, the only thing that we can come up with is, for whatever bizarro reason, there was a deer or more than one that's coming up. Apparently they're just strolling through around the house at night, kind of like they own the place, which is cute. It's cute. It's really cute. I don't think they think it's cute. And Poe's actually been pretty upset with me about it, and the hoof marks, they go out to where the deer are right up by the pool, and we don't have, like, some of the fences aren't sturdy, and they were bending the one down, and we just bend it back up. But for the life of me, I don't know what would put, they've got all this other grass and stuff, yet they have to come up by the house. And these two are not too keen on it. Plus the bunnies do the same thing, and they have bunny on the brain, and that could be it, because they like bunny poop, and it's everywhere. And But then I realized, there's enough coyotes. We have a lot of coyotes. There's forests not just over the way here. What, maybe not even 200 acres away? We hear them howling and doing stuff. We've seen their business, their kill that they leave some behind. Sometimes just even near the road. And it's not roadkill, I don't mean that, but like you can tell something was. So, and we know there's a fox, we know there's groundhog. But this is where it should get, well, here we're concerning again, is almost every tree on this property is a flowering tree. And we'll see how the bees are, but there ain't none really here. And there hasn't been since we've been here. Maybe a handful of bumblebees, and then they kind of just fall over and die somewhere in the summer. And I didn't mean for that to be a doomsday, but guys, it is. And so the quicker that we accept it, the quicker we can try to survive with one another and maybe try to come back like the flag and just be able to work together. But for some reason we let this, I'm just calling it the Biden pedo generations, Obama and all of them, because this is absurd.